I'm on a wee day's break, starting getting the use of the motorhome again. So I've come down to Stirling for the day. We're at a campsite down here, which is it's close to where the Blair Drummond Safari Park. I'll get there eventually. But one of my hobbies that I've got now is I love graveyards. So we've just come out for a walk. We're just seeing the nature about here. It's absolutely brilliant. The amount of red squirrels we've seen, there's still birds flying about. But we've come across this really old, deserted graveyard, and I've just found an old building here, and the only date I can find on it is 1179. So don't be fooled by the scaffolding. That's not for 1179. That's just there to prop up this lintel that's now split. But it was this bit up here. This is what attracted me to it. So if 1179 is true, which is what we'll come into now to view, and there's what it says. In Scotland, venomous anon 1179. Now, I don't have a Scooby-Doo what that means, but I like to think back to the period of 1179, what the people looked like, what was their health like. Is that in the days of the plague and things like that? And then you've even got stones like this, one tombstone. It's dilapidated now if I bring it in. I think if I blew on it, it would probably fall over with the angle that it's sitting at, and it's split at the bottom, look. So, but it's surrounded by this fence. It's got a complete fence to it itself. So this is obviously a plot of land. And there was an inscription on the bottom of it that says something about deeply deplored relations 1813. I mean, God knows when it was last cleaned, but there it is there. So you can read so much of it, which is, that's where I get the 1813 from. But I would love to see what David Downey, I think, is the name that I make on that. I would love to get that cleaned and see what the historical data is on that. Also, while wandering, well, this was actually on the entrance, right? While wandering around, right, the back of this has got a phenomenal story. So back in 1893, this was removed from Dunblane Cathedral during its restoration, and it was put here in this, I'm not sure if it had been disused at that time, but I have found a gravestone that showed that this place is still in use. But when you look at the very top stone here, (1894), which is the year after it was. So I'm just taking it that during the restoration in 1893, they've moved this here in bit by bit, and the three bits in the section with all the writing and the name on them, which unfortunately it's something to do with Drummond, for the area of Blair Drummond, because the Laird of Drummond was the one that, well, he's got a good mention on it. His name is actually George Home Drummond, the 6th Laird of Blair Drummond, and he was born in 1743 and died in 1813. That's what that says. Okay, but over here is the reason I know that this graveyard is still getting used. So amongst all the stones here, as you can see, that are old, this one here is actually a member of a David Alexander Bryce of Cowden. And as you can see there, he died on the 25th of May of 1981, followed by his wife Margaret. She died in 1991, aged 89, which meant she was born in 1902. And her son, William Moyer Bryce, he died in July of 2020. And it doesn't end there. Named after his father, David Alexander Bryce, He was born on the 8th of September in 1936 and unfortunately passed away on the 3rd of March 2021. So there you have it. Sitting there bored, you've nothing to do. Go and get your motorhome out, even at this time of the year. It's lovely. We've been blessed today. Look at that. The sun's came out. Can't believe it. Never brought my bikes because when we left the house, it was actually bucketing of rain. Hope you've enjoyed this wee depth and insight. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my holiday now. Signing out. Till the next one. I'll see you there.